Hello, everybody. This is Dawn on Primetime Animations, and we're here today to announce the first annual Primetime Animations stop motion contest. This was such an amazing experience with so much wonderful talent and so many breathtakingly amazing entries. You all did such a wonderful, amazing job. All of you, just everyone, such a great job. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it and go over the Primetime Annual Contest winners. So, as a reminder, there were 4 categories: the best story, the production quality, the best animation, and the first place overall winner. And at the end, we will also go over a very special prize thanks to none other than Edward, or Dreads X97, who has a grand prize Dredge Choice Award, which will be a Studio Series 86 Commander Class Optimus Prime, as well as the third-party Studio Series Megatron to go along with them. Both sealed in package. This award will go to an entry chosen by Dredge based on his own personal preference. Thank you so much, Dredge, for your wonderful donation to this community. Truly cannot thank you enough. Now, the first award that we will be going over will be Best Story. Now, the story of Lost is one that I personally fall for every time I see it. And while Optimus is the stoic hero of the Autobots, and seeing him being anything other than this beacon of light is definitely unusual, but seeing Optimus go through this anger and desperation for justice and revenge was such a delight to watch. And the character Tarn in this film was an absolute treat. As you've probably guessed by now, the winner for Best Story goes to Transformers Vendetta by Shocktimus 989. This film takes place within his We Awakening continuity. Transformers Vendetta was a wonderful film, and I loved seeing the clash between Optimus and Tarn. It was a delight to see Tarn not only challenge Optimus through a physical fight, but also through a mental battle as Optimus struggles to get revenge. And I just want to say the actor for Tarn really seemed like they were enjoying themselves. It was an awesome performance. Both performances were great. This entry had a very clear beginning, middle, and end of Optimus discovering his loss and then going through emotional grief as he hunts down the one who took his loved one from him, and then the final conclusion of the fight. Overall, it was just a wonderful story. I'm not doing it justice. If you haven't seen it yet, please go down in the description and check it out in the playlist with all of the entries. It was a standout for sure. I'm absolutely happy to award the best story to Shocktimus 989 for Transformers Vendetta. Shocktimus 989, you will win any deluxe class of your choosing. Once again, great job. Next, we'll go to production quality. The winner for production quality goes to an entry that had a wonderful dark mood, a little touch of horror, great nighttime setting, physical props, camera movements, voice acting, and that whistle. That delightful whistle. Yes, the winner of production quality is Transformers The Deserter by Spartan Robot Production. This was a banger. I loved the desperation of Starscream contrasted with the calm and overwhelming confidence of Tarn. Once again, great animation. Overall, it was a very fun watch, but the mood of the animation mixed with the lighting and effects is what made this film win Best Production Quality. Amazing job, Spartan Robot Production. You win a Blocky's Classic figure of your choosing. Next award, Best Animation. Best Animation goes to one of the most intense fight scenes I've ever seen out of the stop motion. The brutal hits and just absolute intensity of this fight scene is what gives the best animation to Ape Link vs. Scourge, retold by Dang It Studios. Dang It Studios, there's no way that Ape Link was easy to animate in monkey mode. Absolutely fantastic job. But just overall, every hit was just so smooth. Every motion was just so fun to watch. It was just a delight seeing this battle retold, and if you haven't seen it, again, please watch it. This was a fun, intense film, and just great job. Dang It Studios, you win a deluxe class figure of your choosing. Now, here's where I'm supposed to move on to the grand prize first place winner. However, there are 2 surprise categories I would like to discuss that have just stuck with me. These were completely unplanned, but these 2 particular entries have just stuck with me in a very special way, and I just knew they had to be a winner in some form or another. They just broke free from the mold and made something that was really special. The first surprise category is one that I cannot stop thinking about. This category is the best quote. A quote that has really just stuck with me and has been a line that I have been thinking in my head non-stop. Freedom to do what? Freedom to Do What by Derek Fillman was one of the most thought-provoking entries in this competition. In such a small runtime, Derek Fillman created such a unique and interesting world, one where Megatron isn't just an obstacle, but a living, breathing, thinking character to truly rival Prime. In one line, Freedom to Do What, Derek reminded me that when creating, we're not just creating fun action scenes, we're weaving together stories, we're creating movies, and we should make our stories matter. I truly cannot wait to see what Derek Fillman cooks up in the future. And Derek Fillman, you won yourself a deluxe class figure of your choosing for having the most memorable quote in the competition. The next surprise winner is the most creative entry. And I know you said that it was only a result of indecisiveness, but dang it, that choose your own ending gimmick was absolutely amazing. Amazing. Legend vs. Sunatron by Sunstreamus Productions was amazing. That fight was creative. It felt like I was watching a mixture of Bleach and Pirates of the Caribbean and Transformers all rolled into one. I loved the white void move Thundertron used on Bludgeon. Definitely a very memorable moment. I loved every second of this animation overall. And obviously we're here for that ending. The choose your own ending gimmick was such a brilliant and creative idea, and again was a great solution to a kind of funny problem, and it was just brilliant. And gosh, I really hope other animators take up the courage to do more with this gimmick. It felt legitimately pioneering in our community, and just a round of applause to you, Sunstreamus Productions. I also just want to point out, this probably had some of the best drawn-on motion blur I have ever seen in the Transformers community. The animation was spectacular. The choose your own ending was fantastic. Both endings were bangers. Like, there's no wrong ending. Both endings were amazing. And just amazing job, Sunstreamus Productions. You won yourself a deluxe class figure of your choosing. Okay, here we are. The grand prize winner. This entry, guys, literally blew my mind, okay? It was a masterpiece. The effects, the voice acting was phenomenal. The story was awesome. It felt like an epic episode of an amazing anime. This entry had some of the best animation I have ever seen. And the story and production value was there to back it up. It had the whole package. I am proud to say the first place winner of the first ever primetime annual animation contest is Transformers Breakout by Primetime Animation. This film was just so unique and I'm kidding. No, I'm not a contestant. But if you haven't already, please check out Breakout. Might make you cry. Please watch it. Anyways, everything I said though before was true. This was a mind-blowing entry. It was a legitimate masterpiece. The effects, the voice acting, all that I said before, absolutely true. It was an amazing entry, an amazing piece of art. It was an amazing film. The real first place winner of the Primetime Annual Contest is Transformers Blade of the Demon by Transformers War Chronicles. I know I keep saying it, but I legitimately think this was a masterpiece. The animation and editing showed skills that I am not afraid to say absolutely surpassed my own, and have shown that I have a lot of improving to do. This mad person, for some reason, animates 25 frames per second, not 24, like legitimate professionals in the industry, and I can only imagine that extra frame per second is merely just a flex on the community. Like, the animation was insane. Transformers War Chronicles absolutely knows the fundamentals of animation, and it really shows. Even just minor movements were mind-blowingly good. Like, everything about this film was, I'd argue, perfect. It was one of the best stop-motion films I have ever seen out of the Transformers community, and everyone needs to watch this film and everything else Transformers War Chronicles cooks up, without a doubt. If you're not subscribed to them, subscribe to them now. They are amazing at what they do. Transformers War Chronicles, you win yourself a Voyager class figure of your choosing, as well as a plaque that shows that you won this super official awesome contest. Once again, fantastic job, and congratulations Transformers War Chronicles for being the first place winner of the first annual Primetime Animation Contest. Great job. And now we will cut to Dredge as he goes over his Dredge choice winner of Commander Class Optimus and the Studio Series third-party Megatron figure. Take it away, Dredge.
Hey, what up everyone? DredgeX97 here. How you all doing today? I hope you're doing well. Today we are going to be going over the Dredge prize. Now, fortunately on this contest there are going to be lots of winners. I'm not saying you're all winners, but you all did a lot of hard work. This is very difficult to decide on this winner because I wish I can give you all an Optimus Prime and Megatron figure. But there can only be one. And I believe the one who embodied that, who embodies that is Chase Productions 18 with Bumblebee and Sunstreaker versus Thundercracker and Thrust Transformers Stop Motion. Congratulations, Chase. You're going to be winning Studio Series 86 Optimus and that third-party Studio Series Negatron. I hope you enjoy them. I thoroughly enjoyed your stop motion. Now, am I saying the other people aren't winners? No. There are some phenomenal stop motions in this contest. Now, however, this prize comes from a nostalgic point of view. This animation really reminds me of animations I grew up watching back in the 2010s. You guys can remember a time before COVID, a long time ago. Now, this was a very tough call because there are some phenomenal animations in this contest. However, Chase decided to, I like what he did here. Firearms, blasters, actually did damage to other characters. Like in real life, if I shoot someone, they're gonna get hurt.
You got it.
Guys, we're gonna try and shoot some explosives. Miracle! Yeah. And lots of other animations, they're just like, oh, I'm a robot. I don't get hurt from missiles and laser beams. You do get hurt from missiles and laser beams. So great job, Chase. Everyone else, there are going to be other prizes, as some of you are aware.
Okay, I think that about wraps it up. Again, great job, everyone. Everyone did such a fantastic job. And if you're not subscribed to any of the contestants in the contest, please go in and check the description. You'll see a playlist with all of the entries. Please watch all of them and make sure you're subscribed to every one of these amazing creators. There was so many amazing entries. And the hardest part about this contest for me was the fact that pretty much all of them were absolute bangers, and having to decide a couple winners in between so many amazing entries was borderline impossible. All of you guys did such an amazing job, and just please just know that you all did such a fantastic job and created amazing films. Great job. And as a final message, Dreads actually does have a couple other prizes he would like to give away specifically to the other contestants. This man is so nice and so giving. So once again, thank you, Dredge. There will be a video in the Discord going over it a little bit, and he will provide more details soon. But I think that about wraps it up. Thank you all so much for competing and watching. I really, really do appreciate it, and thank you so much for your patience as I got this video out. I know this probably took a little longer than some of you would have appreciated. Thank you so much for your patience, and I really hope to see all of you guys back next year. I really want to keep doing things like this, and once again, thank you so much, and have a wonderful day. Primetime out.